Boom! Hello. What were we doing? Stuff.
We were using
Arcana check and
to
perception check.
Rack
Yes.
and Demone.
The
You
cursed
want me to roll
brand.
survival as we do so, just
Yes.
to see if I can find mundane markers. Excellent. I probably won't even need to, but I will anyways, because I'm doing it. Great.
Yeah. It's actually quite hard to see any kind of evidence. There is evidence of someone landing from the drop, which is fair. But there's no footsteps, there's no markers. In part, it's been raining. And in the fungal forest, the soil is quite loose. So maybe there were footprints and they just got washed away. But it doesn't matter, because you have the barometer of pain. You are following the brand on Voss's leg, using, magic, using, sense emotions to feel his pain, stuff like that. General empathicness. And it starts leading you through the fungal forest. And it doesn't even take that long. It's not that long of trekking around where you find yourselves, you see clearly where the brand is leading you. The mouth of a cave. You can see from the outside and it's pitch black in there. The glowing of the fungal forest is not inside the cave. You can see shimmering, almost golden crystals in these big jagged formations, both inside and on the outside of the cave. There's a little bit of sign of, not civilization, but this is a place that has been noted probably by the gnomes of the Enclave. Little markers in stone with little symbols and stuff like that. And that's where the brand's leading you. In the mouth of this cave. Nice and dripping with rain as the water runs over the mouth and down the crystals.
This seems like a great time to do two things. The first thing is to put on my dragon mask, or pull it down rather. Second thing is to draw my sword.
Yeah,
Don't know why you would ever do that.
Shield. It was a ritual. If we have 10 minutes.
Yeah. The barometer of pain waits for every man.
Barometer of Pain is the name of my new metal band.
It is a good metal band name. Right, you going in?
Yeah.
As you creep inside, the water's pooled up in some places in this cavern, and your drow night vision allows you to see in the pitch black of this place. It doesn't seem like the largest cave in the world. You kind of walk in, look around the crystals, which you can tell how dark it is despite your dark vision because the crystals aren't reflecting the light properly, just because of the way the dark vision works. And you see Rakath and Rofi tied to chairs. Well, Rakath is tied to the chair, Rofi is tied to the bottom of the chair on the back. So he's tied to the legs, whereas Rofi is tied to the top. And Rakath across the darkness is like, Hey! I see you, come over here! But with his hands bound, so he doesn't do that. That's me.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because... yeah.
Rakath doesn't have dark vision.
That's a really...
He shouldn't be able to see you.
Not that Yuta was even going that way, but I'm gonna put out my arm just reflexively and be like, that is not Rakath.
The Rofi seems accurate because he's just kind of unconscious, perhaps.
Yeah. Something is off here. You should not be able to see us.
Should we attack them and get the jump?
My only concern is that there's something inside of him. We do not wish to harm Rakath in an effort to remove whatever is possessing him. Let's just wait for a second and see if anything happens. I'm gonna ready an action to attack if something gets close.
What are you doing? Come over here. Help. I'm stuck. I've been me-napped.
That seemed like something he would say. Just keep waiting it out.
Can you not undo the bonds yourself? You're better at this than we are.
I can't.
Who tied you up?
Oh, the gnomes. The gnomes did. They came and they made me take all the money out, and they stole it. They tied me up here,
I'm gonna take my dagger out, which I use mostly for show anyway, because I feel like no self-respecting drow wouldn't have one on them.
Oh yeah.
And just like kick it over to him. It's like, okay, you're gonna do your bonds.
You give it to him?
Yeah, I kick it over across the floor.
Yeah, he's kind of like with his uncomfortably big hands, lean and start.
I'm gonna use. I guess it's not really a bonus action because we're not in combat, but I'm going to focus my mask on him. Do that whole thing.
Can you guys give me perception checks?
Yes, I would love to.
So, Voss, you notice a thing that I've described a few times before, but maybe not in this game. When you try to force an illusion to interact with a physical object, it's very hard to make it look accurate. It's like how in video games when someone's the hand is clearly not holding the object and they move just slightly differently. The bounds, the bindings and things are clearly illusionary and not really being cut by the knife, but like it's making it look like that, but it's not quite.
So the bonds are illusory, but everything else is like legit.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can tell. Okay. At that point, I'll just shake my head and say, whatever you are, you only debase yourself with such petty tricks.
He, snaps the bonds, gets up, and says, I don't know what you mean, friend. I mean, why are you angry at me? You should be angry at the gnomes. They stole from me.
Which gnomes?
I don't know all their names.
At that, Voss will literally just
Laugh at that.
laugh and just say, "You are not Braca."
Very well. And if you'll give me uno momento, por favor.
I didn't realize you were fluent in Espanol.
Thanks. I love it. Well, you'll do. You'll do just fine. Old monster tokens. You guys would have stayed pretty far away. I mean, he's not very far into the cave, but I imagine you'd be like as far as possible. To the side. Da 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 da. I mean, that's just satisfying. I'm like Thanos over here, only more handsome. Hold your applause.
I don't know, that wrinkly prune chin of Thanos is pretty,
Big dad energy. For some reason you're injured. Go ahead and cure that. Please roll initiative when you're ready.
Why did I didn't roll that with advantage.
That's a bit weird.
It just rolled twice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whatever.
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative, so that's cool.
It put you in the 13.
Of course it did.
But we'll let you have that one.
It was the first roll. It just doubled.
I'll let you have that one. Because I am a kind. Because the, strongest actions require the strongest will, something like that. It's hard not to go full Thanos all the time. I could. I very easily could.
Thanos did nothing wrong.
Am I right?
We can all agree.
I would unashamedly be side Team Thanos. I've said this all the time, though. If I was a superhero, instant turn to villainy. But at least Thanos, he seems like the kind of person that would, give you that second chance. Like, hey, look, I'm doing something here. Join me. Become one of his Black Order. Children of Thanos.
Him and Killmonger be like, Thanos has a point.
Yeah.
I can get on the supervillain team.
Are you telling me you don't want to be on Team Yellow Jacket? Or Team Evil Robot Jeff Bridges?
Yes.
Or Whiplash?
Whiplash, I would debate.
I want my board.
Oh, you don't mean the movie about the drum guy. You mean...
I would not be able to be in that movie.
You want to be...
Are you trying to tell me the movie Whiplash is better than Iron Man 2?
Yes.
I do not believe those words.
I'm not actually trying to tell you that. I'm really stating it as a fact that is not up for debate.
As a man who loves Iron Man 2, I agree. The movie Whiplash is objectively better than Iron Man 2. Anyway, it's Voss's turn first.
I'm assuming this Redmond is meant to be...
Yes! As Rakav kind of gets up, shakes their head, the form shifts and changes, kind of becoming this... The woman you saw in the painting, the red-skinned woman. I'll move Rofi off here so he's just more out of the way. What are you doing, Team Boss?
I would like to immediately use my action surge.
Fair.
And use my bonus action to cast or use Fighting Spirit, give myself some sweet temp HP. And go my full move speed directly forward.
Into her face.
And attack twice with Great Weapon Master. So let's see how this goes. That is going to be a 14.
That is a miss. They kind of bring their hands up, and the blade catches on her nails, like nail claws, like scrapes off. It's a horrible noise.
In that case, I'll do the same thing again.
That's a hit.
Great.
I've described this many times before, and I think even in this campaign before, but due to the otherworldly nature, the blade just kind of skids across the creature. The force and stuff still does damage, but it doesn't cut, doesn't pierce.
Okay. That's my turn.
Yuna.
I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Good idea.
Oh, how big of a range is that?
Oh, that's more than enough.
Yeah, and I'll just do like behind them, right?
Is it every creature in your choice? No, it's every creature.
It's a 20-foot cube. I'll just like.
Oh, yeah, you could aim it behind. Yeah, absolutely. You could.
Because I have
skid it
a
around.
60 feet range. I have
Yeah.
lots of space.
They fail. Because they're kind of preoccupied with Voss. They're coated with blue. Yeah. Ooh, I need to look something up. Ooh, I need to look something up. Ooh, I need to look something up. Hello, Tome of Beasts.
Rule in our favor.
My binding just broke on my book. Look at that.
How cool.
How very cool.
Supreme.
I actually like it when a book is like really worn out.
I like it when a book gets really. This is the worst type though. My monster manual has like pages stuck together and old notes that have like been fused to the pages and things.
The succubus page that's stuck together. Got him.
Fucking.
You out on stream or
Fucking yikes, my dude. Oh man, if only I thought to look this up beforehand.
By the way,
Stat blocks.
really like the strongholds rules that you're using.
Yes, I use them for as like a guideline for making settlements and things. The Monday game is currently making a school using these rules,
Interesting.
which is super cool. That's gonna have a lot of big college with lots of things to do. Okay. The creature who is most definitely a succubus is going to... I can't resist it. Voss, can you give me a wisdom save with disadvantage, please?
Yeah. Can I?
You feel the brand burning on your leg as the succubus kind of draws your blade away and runs a hand down your cheek a little bit. At this point, the skin changes to be a more drow obsidian. And the brand's burning turns to pleasure, and you are charmed by the fiend.
That's not great.
Sick.
Should have used the 15 there. Wasn't thinking. That's okay.
Oh. Voss, with that, she's going to purr. That's right, my pretty. Knock her out.
Hmm.
Should also totally have Phoebe on like a cool sleepy zero there. That's cool. Because he's a sleepy lad. It's your turn, Voss. You is charmed.
So, what am I doing?
She said
Your
knock
turn.
her out.
Okay, can I even get there? 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, you
20,
can.
25. I can exactly get there.
Yep.
Great! Well, you're not very far, so that's great. Well, we'll see how that goes. I guess the only thing I really can do is just make an attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not dragon masked, so that's good.
That is good.
Hopefully it misses.
Oh, there we go. That's good.
That's good. So that's a miss.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, thematically, I feel like I'm trying to resist, but
Exactly, right? Very stiff. Struggling. Yuna.
for once the bad rules are my favorite. Yeah, exactly.
I guess I'm gonna try to snap him out of it to give him a reroll.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
Wisdom save.
You roll a 15.
You roll a 15, which is a success. Just to snap him out of the charm. And you hear the succubus off to the side like, really? Love? And she's just still trying to like wipe the goop off of her. And just groans and is like, well then, and sort of skids across the ground with a flap of the wings. Is gonna swipe! Actually,
She wants to hit an 18.
she's gonna swipe at Una instead.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's gonna hit! She's
I'm
gonna...
cast shield.
Ooh,
It might
she
still hit.
still hits, both claws swiping right at the face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be 11 slashing damage. Cutting
Alright.
sharp.
That's fine. I'm still conscious.
Yeah. That's
That's
all you
the
can
goal.
ask for.
The wizard.
Voss. No longer charmed. Brought back by the power of love and hugs.
Yeah. I mean...
That's a hit.
With just a spicy rage, it's just gonna turn around and give her the old what for.
Yikes.
Again.
That's a lot of damage. Again, it kind of, it knocks them off their footing. The creature kind of has these almost like horned talons on the feet that become heels. It's a very sort of strange visual effect that kind of clatter on the ground as she's knocked to the side. But she doesn't go down. Yuna.
I'm going to cast Essence Trap. And she's going to roll a 1 on that save.
God.
Roll away!
Good call.
That's good damage too. And it's like the one thing that succubuses don't have resistance to.
Oh, really?
They have resistance to like everything. There is a shriek as she finds herself unable to defend from this, and you just see the burning reds. What's that?
I do have a bigger soul gem, by the way.
Yes!
About one single one.
The burning reds and the ivory whites of a fiend of Aether of Screen like sucked in. She's not completely consumed by it yet, but it's kind of like tearing her. She's kind of almost phasing, being pulled out of it, of her skin. It's very disturbing imagery. And for that reason, she is going to just claw at you. She's gonna swipe at you, get rid of you, but she misses, stumbling awkwardly to get at you. You can easily step out of the way, allowing Voss to act.
I'm not going to use Great Weapon Master on this attack just because I don't know if it's necessary, and I really want to hit her. So...
Where are you getting your advantage from? Is that the Dragon Mask?
She's Fairy Fired.
Fire.
Yes!
Also, that's a crit.
Also, I think we're flanking.
You're not flanking, but she is fairy fired. That's flanking. That's energy.
Could be flanking. A little extra planning.
That's going to be 23 for
Hmm.
the third time.
It's not a kill.
Okay.
Yuna.
I'm going to bonus action maintain that spell, and also drink a potion.
Smart.
$2d4 plus 2? One of these days I'll remember
2d4 plus 2 for a regular one. Yeah.
healing potions heal. Today is not that day.
It's not to be sniffed at. She is going to plead at Yuna, who is going to give me a wisdom save.
Oh no. Alright.
And you become charmed by the succubus, and she says, "Stop this right now!" Boop, boop. And then she's gonna stay in place because she can't afford getting stabbed. And Voss.
Alright, again I'm going to use Great Weapon Master this time. Because this is just rude. Another crit.
Where were these crits earlier in the session?
I was saving them. That is 36 damage!
Describe this kill, please.
Voss is clearly just enraged by the fact that he's charmed him, and that she's charmed Yuna. I think just grab her by the shoulder and turn her around and just say, plead to your gods when you go back from whence you came, and just stab her through the heart with my katana.
She shatters into 1,000 pieces that fade into fire, and you didn't drop the spell because that would have kind of happened at your turn due to the charm. And into the soul gem, leaving nothing of the succubus remaining. Swoosh.
So, Rakath clearly isn't there, but is Rofi still there?
Rofi's still
Where did
there.
that
That appears to be Rofi.
So I will run over and feed him a potion as well.
Yeah, Rofi kind of splutters and wakes up like, where am I? What's going on? Why does my head hurt?
You were taken.
I have further questions. By who? By where to? Why? Where were you? How long has it been?
It's been 4 days. You were taken by a succubus. They came into the night, possessed and charmed Rakath. He took you while you slept. They kept you unconscious, brought you to this cave. To what ends or for what reason, we do not know yet. And we still have yet to find Rakath.
Ah, yes, a succubus. For the record, he was going to say that no matter what he rolled.
Yeah. It has been dealt with. Her soul currently resides in the possession of Univara.
What a nice to get the heart too. Then we could have had 2 fiendish hearts for the fertilizer.
True. But her heart was too black to be salvaged even for such a...
I think... maybe next time.
The next time we're attacked by demons. Okay.
I suspect it will happen again.
Murphy nods
Let's try to find
sagely. Okay.
Yeah.
You can keep wandering as you would. I'm not gonna... I mean, I can show. Why not? This cavern keeps going around with the crystals and the walls. And seemingly a little desk and set up into the far corners where it becomes a little more built up. There might have been something here long ago. Where on the desk is a ridiculous amount of gold.
Oh. Does it look to be like the gold Rakath had on him?
Yeah. All of the gold.
We'll take that. There's also stairs?
Yeah, the stairs go up to this platform. It's raised.
Okay.
Alright. Let's bag that up.
There is also a very large, nicely cut gemstone that shines beautifully in the dim light on that desk.
Hand that to Yuna.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Can I... do an Arcana check to see if this would be suitable for spellcasting?
Sure.
Or maybe what kind of spellcasting is suitable for?
Yeah. There's something very fiendish resonating off this crystal.
Alright, well this is super evil. I'll throw it in the bag with the other souls. Jar.
Evil. Keep it.
Seems demonic. Copy that. Throw it with the other souls.
Is there anything else on this desk? Any notes?
You can give me an
or-
investigation check if you wish.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Finding, so it's just, we'll take my action.
Yes! There are notes on this table. The notes appear to be of Nephilim summoning from the Church of Ivrith, mostly in Fiendish. Sort of language I don't believe you read.
I don't.
Oh, wait. I think I actually have that as a language. Are you talking about in, like, Infernal? Like...
Yes, so in Jarviskjir, Infernal, and they're both a language called
And
Fiendish.
Abyssal are the
basically.
same language?
Yeah, and there's a different language that kind of fills a different point.
Cool, I speak that.
Okay. It is summoning magic for multiple creatures and records. There appears to be notes about you specifically, boss. You are labeled as being branded. But not to be eradicated yet. Unless you get in the way. You also, when you cast Finding, you catch a glimpse of a creature skittering away in the darkness. On many
creature.
legs.
I'll point to where it's skittered.
Where did it
Try to
skitter?
find it.
It's very hard to see. You can give me perception checks if you wish.
I do. I does wish.
You does wish. You recognize this creature. And when you first found Rofi, there was this spider-like devilish imp with spidery legs and an upper body of this kind of imp creature. It was the one that branded you. And you see it skittering out of the cavern. If you wish to fight it, that can be done.
I mean... That seems wise. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
Yeah. Uno momento. I can't tell the same joke again. That would be illegal.
That's a crime.
Roll initiatives, please.
You can't
You
do
know,
that.
I took Mind Spike for the sole purpose of tracking this little creature whenever the next time we found it, and now I don't have second level spell slots to cast it.
That sucks.
That is memes. Please roll initiativos. Nice. Oh, I rolled good, but not as good as the Beastie Boy over there. Okay. Yuna, it's your turn. It's up here in the darkness.
Where is it?
Yeah, I see him.
Up
there.
here. For some reason, my marker is bad. 45.
Far away. Oh, okay, that's fine. I can just move 15 feet, right? Then I'll be within 30 feet of it.
Yeah.
Not that. Sorry, misclick. This one.
You gonna investiture it?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
overwhelm it with the emotion of anger that I feel.
Yes.
Paralyze it. Yeah, but I'm gonna guess
It is going to charisma save. Is a creature
Yeah.
of quite a lot of charisma. What's your DC?
13.
It resists the effect with a cackling laughter as it kind of stops its running and turns back and looks with the beady eyes towards the lot of you.
I'll finish my movement up.
What are you gonna do, little beast? The creature seems to pull from seemingly nowhere a quill and write into the air. And the writing keeps moving despite its fingers kind of moving to a different spot. And it is going to summon some creatures. We'll use this token for nightmares. And you saw these before. First time you fought it. The shambling, almost chalky humanoids that were slow and ambled towards you. And they just kind of pull out of the ground where the ink settles. And then it's going to skid around the corner. They're going to roll initiative. And they're going to roll actually pretty adequately. But Voss gets tagged first. So it's your turn, Voss.
Okay. I cannot see the couture. I cannot move anything.
That's because
He
it's
went around
skittered.
the corner.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Absolute primo defense.
What was that? Sorry, you froze.
It wasn't important.
Copy.
Not even the littlest bit.
I am just going to, I guess, bonus action focus on the leftmost one with the mask, and just prepare to hit the first thing that comes within melee reach.
Okay. Warp. 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 Unfortunately for you, or maybe fortunately, these things are incredibly slow, if you remember
That's
correctly.
fine.
They shamble and drag themselves closer. Yuna. If only you were over here and had a lightning bolt.
I know, right? If only I had any more spell slots left. I do not. We're just gonna go over here, and I will cast. He'll touch up that one.
Please do. It's a hit. Okay. Yeah. It the magic of the ethereal hand that kind of lingers on it starts eating away and cutting through layers of the chalky, flaky, cracked skin. What are you gonna do, little friend? Is this the part of the stream where Oli has like 5 books on his lap? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Perfect.
You guys hear a chanting in the other room. It's quite hushed. You know, if it wasn't for the silence of the place, despite the shambling of these creatures that make an uncomfortable amount of noise as they drag across the ground. But you do hear a very familiar rhythmic spell casting from the creature. Voss!
Go here and attack the one directly to my left. That is a 3.
That is a 3. Does that hit? No.
It
Does not
doesn't.
hit.
I call shenanigans.
Whew. Not yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Alright. It's going to attack you back. It's going to swipe at you. What's your AC right now? 18?
18.
A clean 18. The hands scrape against the armor quite uselessly. Quite uselessly. But with them ganging up and surrounding you, all of them grabbing at your armor, eventually just the sheer, force of these creatures starts to harm, dealing 4 bludgeoning damage to you. Yuna.
It's impossible not to say it like that.
I love saying everything like that.
I want to move right here.
Toby.
Rofi.
Going to cast. Chill touch.
You are not charmed anymore. Which one are you casting on again?
The one I did before. Right?
Okay. 14 is a hit. Okay, and with that, the creature crumbles away to nothing. To a chalky mass on the ground. Boss.
I'm gonna attack the one between Yuna and I. For 16. Which is gonna be a clean 22.
Deceased. Ceased to be. It is destroyed.
I end my turn.
The creature keeps pouring away at you. It's not going to hit. Yuna, it's your turn.
30. Chill touch.
You have disadvantage when you cast that spell in melee, just so you know.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a ranged
Do I
spell
get
attack.
advantage from flanking?
No, because it's ranged.
Gotcha. Looks like I need a healing cantrip.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of almost imagine, like, we could reflavor one to be like the arcane eruption that you did. That is going to be a hit, though. Doesn't really matter when you're fighting lemures.
I mean, we could flavor any number of spells.
Yes.
But that, like, but
Shocking
What's that
Grasp
one?
doing, like...
it's Thunderwave, I think it is.
Yeah, there's that... Oh! Word of Radiance. They do, like, there's two versions of it. There's, like, a Tomo...
Oh, yeah.
and
But it's
the
like
unearthed
a
Arcana version, but no.
small burst.
Yeah, there's two versions of that, I think. One's
understand.
canon and one's not anymore. Boss.
I mean...
Kill it. Yeah. It is
Oh,
ceased
but
to be.
the hit?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, they're slow and shambling, and they did exactly their job. Because when you look around after killing them, there is no sign of that creature at all.
Yeah.
A slight burning mark on the ground of a circle of it teleporting away. And a little thing left on the ground as well. A marble.
Okay. Well, it got away, but looks like it dropped something.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the marble. Hopefully it's not like a trap.
Mm-hmm.
And it immediately explodes. We'll see. Arcana?
Yeah.
That's disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Marbles are usually perfectly smooth. This one is kind of bumpy. It's got kind of misshapen bumps that don't really fit and make it completely smooth, and it's kind of a pallid skin tone with a little greenishness to some parts. This is Rakath. Rakath is a marble right now. Yeah.
How do I fix that? Boss!
What's
Rakath is
wrong?
a marble.
You found Rakath's marbles.
No,
I
he
was
is
where
a
he'd
marble.
lost them.
Yes,
He is a marble.
he is a marble. Much worse problem.
Huh. I don't know what to do about that.
I'm gonna pour water over it, like maybe it's just like the hacker.
Like an amazing growing foam
Like
dinosaur.
Megamind. Nothing happens. Now it's very shiny and kind of not great smelling.
Oh no.
A little mossy.
Alright,
I mean,
well,
it's
I'm
possible
fine.
it will just... The magic could expire after a certain amount of time.
That's true.
We may merely need to watch over him. until then. Or perhaps Hal or someone at the temple has a way to remove a curse, if that's the case. I don't know.
Too many of my friends are turning into objects.
My friends are objects.
Alright,
You
well,
know
let's
what?
take us back to our room.
This is a perfect place to leave the little mini session here. The little marble rackath. A problem
I
for a
will
later
do
date.
before we wrap up
Yep.
is explain to what is in those scrolls we found.
Yes!
Just explain that they are scrolls meant to summon multiple fiendish creatures.
Yeah, you would need to know more about the kind of arcana involved to be able to decipher them.
Yeah, like that's the thing is I can read it, but I don't know what the magic actually is involved with it. But I can just tell it's kind of the gist of what it is. The scrolls are very similar to some of the tomes that dwell within my family's temple. In fact, however, they don't really practice summoning, but it is in the same language.
Alright. Well,
So
With
let's
that to
grab-
think on,
grab
we
Marble
can-
Rakath.
pick up Marble Rakath and put him
Head
next
on.
to Gemstone Torum,
Yeah.
and that can be a problem to fix. Next week, good little mini session. Why don't we talk a little bit about ourselves before we wrap it up? Starting with you, Dungeon Dude.
That's a different person.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Dungeon Dudes. Don't follow them though. You should follow me on YouTube. Yeah, that's
Cutthroat
right.
World
We
of
have
D&D
internet beef
YouTube.
now. You heard it first. Just kidding.
Turn them into marbles.
They seem lovely, but not as lovely as my channel where we talk about cool old monsters. The most recent of which is like just super uncool. It's called a skinwalker. I don't know if you saw that video that I put it up a couple days ago. It's basically if you take a dude and then flay him alive and then burn him and then throw in a lion pelt and then the lion pelt merges with the dude and you have a dude wearing a lion pelt, but the lion pelt is also a semi-sentient demon. Who
Typical
is now-
D&D monsters.
Yeah,
More stuff, more stuff. I actually want to make a Skinwalker class at some point. Because
right?
the actual cultural stories of Skinwalkers are super interesting. It'd be like a twisted form of druid. But
Or
I
like
haven't quite done it
a
yet.
less fucked up Animorph.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch. You're following on Oli's channel, who does streaming, in case you haven't heard. He's
What?
pretty cool. You should watch his stream sometime.
What?
Anyways, that's me.
Next up is Aaron. There's not much. There's not many
Hello.
people today.
yeah, it's just us. I'm Erin. I'm here. I'll see you guys next week.
Basic. Short and sweet. Then there's me. I'm a little under the weather, so I don't know what streams are going to be like for the next week, but the project I'm mostly working on is the D&D Pokemon conversion, which is a bit fun. 9 p.m. BST most days when I do it, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Hang out, it's a community activity. Your ideas can help become my ideas, and that'll make them better. We
Wow, what a pitch.
Meowth is next, so
The
that's right.
Ninetales and other one. What's the-
Vulpix.
Vulpix, thank you. They're awesome. They turned out so good.
Yes, Ninetales is a fun. It's actually about, I'd say 40% of them are like, oh, I might use that one day. You know,
Yeah.
Ninetales and Vulpix pretty
Ninetales
much. And Vulpix
is
you can take
as-
as a familiar.
Oh, that's cute.
Mhm.
Ninetales is aesthetically one of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, its stats are trash, but that's beside the point.
Well, in mine, I believe it's a CR12 divine entity.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
So its stats are not trash. I'm pretty sure it's the strongest thing so far in the Pokepedia,
That's excellent.
which is pretty funny.
Very cool.
I will be also tweeting the. We've done a bunch of them and I haven't tweeted out yet, and that's something I'm kind of slowly doing. And there's this show, sister show, Wednesdays, where the bad guys, who are trying to destabilize Narashiro, so evil, going through all the leadership, eradicating them one by one. But if you also like the show, you can support it on Patreon. There's another show which I mentioned. They're much more adventurous. They're a basic. They're like the traditional D&D party. They're an adventuring party. They go on adventures. They go on jobs. Good stuff. But my job right now will be chillaxing. And I hope you all join me, but not too much, because that would be weird. On the Discord, where we'll just have a good time. I'm going crazy right now. I'm ending it. See you later.
Dumb.